Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Porter. This is a video that I've been asked to do quite some time. We're over here at the bus stop slash trolley stop. So we're going to see how many vehicles actually stop when the trolley opens its doors. It's a Massachusetts law that you have to stop for trolleys when they open the door. So let's see how many cars actually stop and how many keep on going through the red light and cross the crosswalk. So we'll keep an eye on that and see. And the conductor rings the bell to alert the drivers of the fact that the train is opening the doors. So ironically, they can't go anywhere because the school bus kind of just stopped too, and they got a lot of traffic up there. So they have to have a red light, so they can't move anywhere. But we're gonna kind of watch this area for a little bit, observe different things and behaviors, and see how they conduct themselves. We'll have the Mission Park Green Line stop, the E line run. I think these trains run about every 15 minutes. You know, providing the traffic is a good standard. So we'll keep an eye on that. And one thing I must say, when you drive on these tracks, do not put all four tires on the tracks. You learn the hard way, but don't do it. But if you do it, you will learn the hard way. I think a lot of people would testify, like, if you put all four tires on the track, something dangerous is gonna happen.
431 days, please.
I mean, that's a lot of traffic, so.
Do I have the Delta 431 days, the motor you have a missile for 373 Harbor Street?
Really can't move too much, but we'll hang out and, observe the traffic and see what's going on. This is right over here in the Mission Park complex to my left here. You guys probably seen this, managed by Trinity Management.
Bravo 981. 981. Ma'am, could I please have an end time for 8 Dunkeld Street on the search warrant, please? 1627. 1627. I'd like to thank everybody for the assistance today. Oh, 685. 685. Put us in a code 9 to the range, please. Code 19 where? Code 9 to the range. Copy.
Looks like the 39 bus is coming up here.
Operations to Bravo 455. Not keep all out and have a blood 07. I have a call for a larceny report at 100 Cabot Street, Unit 411.
The traffic volume is so thick, cars can't move that far anyway.
9495, pushing north. Ma'am, takes off code 9C. And no competition from Martin. And Center Street, Jamaica Plain, 1922, and no competition from Martin.
She's sitting in the middle of the road. Not too sure what she was doing, but she was sitting a car in the middle of the roadway. Not sure what that was about.
Have any members of the auto investigative unit switch over to channel 7 in the auto investigative unit. Go to 7 for the Harry 436, 1629.
See that turn he's doing right here? Legally, you're not supposed to make that turn because it's a double solid line. So you're not supposed to break the double solid line. So if somebody hits him or he hits somebody else, he's going to be entirely at fault because he's not paying attention to the driving rules. If there's no breaking in double solid lines, you cannot make that turn. And they do that for a reason because they don't want you to make that turn. They want you to go around and turn around. Look at that, someone hits the person crossing the street. Look at that.
Here by Weber, by Albany, there's a female down, but now the fire department's on scene saying she's unresponsive.
And that's probably the reason why they don't want you to make that turn, because you're doing a blind turn to like a pedestrian walkway with people crossing over.
Can you go all over and have them call Nashville Street at 7963, please?
And people do it, but just because you do it don't mean that you're going to have the right of way to do it. Like, the most important thing, if you're going to do it, make sure you're not at fault in any accidents, because God forbid you hit something or somebody hits you, they're going to ask you what were your vehicles doing before the accident. And if you say you was making a left-hand turn over here, they're going to be like, okay. I said we'll hang around, we'll let a couple of trolleys pass through, see if we get some footage of cars that don't stop when the doors are open.
the Bravo 453.
Go ahead.
Now he's backing out.
Someone looking for the auto theft unit?
Been on scene there with an unresponsive female at Weber at Albany.
12 going to 7.
Operation.
104 Ocean R.
4, got it.
Let him Bravo.
Mission to Charlie 22.
Oh.
You can take a noise complaint that's been going on since 9 this morning at 130 Talbot Ave on the 3rd floor.
Fox 101. We have logged on as a day unit. Fox 102. 102. Removal of a panhandler 45. More shift star mark.
The other thing somebody pointed out to me, if the T was so effective, you wouldn't need the trolley to do the same thing a bus route is doing, because it's kind of not, balancing itself out. If the trolley was running so effective, you wouldn't need a bus route to do the same thing the trolley route's doing. So the 39 pretty much goes down Huntington Ave the same way the trains do. So you wouldn't need to do that on both sides, if that makes any sense. If the 39 does go further down, like when at some point this trolley does go underground, like getting down at Northeast and it goes underground. So the 39 will probably run from Northeast and back to like Copley, Back Bay area, but it wouldn't have to do the whole entire route like that.
Yeah, black male, mid-30s. Black male, mid-30s, 5'8", medium build, wearing a neon orange long sleeve shirt with khaki pants.
Charlie K2 Ocean R, you can turn down, go ahead and...
Apparently this party has hit the caller's front in the throat.
Bravo Delta 6.
Alright.
Man, I'll be over there on the 11 side, 1 inside, on the road right now. After Fox 431, Fox 420.
A lot of school buses go inside this Mission Park area.
And then the male suspect that looked like he had what looked like Wolverine claws, and that he was walking towards the project near the VA hospital.
Bill, unconscious, passed out from the rear of that location.
I don't know if that's their bus route. Maybe it's their bus route. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
31 in.
I don't know the answer to that.
Let me know if the investigation is going right. As a matter of fact, I'll attach it now.
113, they're saying they're walking back towards Westview now.
Towards Westview now.
Operations, yeah. Right by 285 Adams Street, right here. 45, let me know if there's one or two cars.
You redirect across the street. This has been asked if no injuries or having issues with the paper exchange. The caller believes the other operator is intoxicated, but no mention of how they think so. They're at 471 Blue Lab. This should be a red Honda and a red Toyota.
So far the cars are stopping.
Alright, I got it.
Maybe so often you probably get a car that doesn't stop.
K1 113 and have them stopped at 961 Blue.
961 Blue, got it.
Bravo.
Sir, you're gonna have to try that again, that echo. Try
She didn't want to stop. She didn't understand what that means. That's what it is.
Bravo L1, code 19, Island Run.
You gotta pay attention. Roll your windows down and pay attention. You got something too loud in there, you can't pay attention.
Man, 3 FTMS on the way.
Even this car right here, he shouldn't have made it to the point where he's at once that door opens up. So he was just gonna keep doing what she was doing, basically. Now she has no choice. She was trying to beat this light, so this light was in the process of turning yellow. I didn't get the footage of that, but she was trying to beat that light before it turned red. That's what it was. Not paying attention. Yeah, everybody's in a rush to go nowhere. That's it. I know they do this all the time. I see them do it. I've seen many cars like just speed right through there.
103 inbound, 22 on the way.
We have them here now, man. Thank you.
This bus is doing a wide turn. Not sure why he's doing a wide turn like that, but that's a wide turn, buddy. A very wide turn. He's doing such a wide turn. It looked like he was going to drive on the wrong side of the road.
Over at 28th Street at the Timothy Network, they're saying that there's two parties that need to be moved along from their walkway. I guess they're camped out there, a male and a female.
12 guys.
Okay, 445, great. 272.
They said we'll hang around for a little bit and see how many cars actually do stop and understand the rules of the road. So think about this, guys. If this is a two-way street and you're making, I don't know, you're making such a wide turn, looks like you're going to hit the sidewalk. What? You know, it's not a big bus either. Actually, he had a big bus. It's got one of those mini buses.
Bravo 434, can I get a call back? I'm not seeing anybody out here.
Yeah, I still can't figure why he made that wide turn like that. There was no way. Maybe he missed. Okay, maybe he missed the turn and he was trying to recalculate. That's probably what he did. Who knows? They said we'll watch a few trolleys come through here and see how many people. A lot of people, maybe they don't know too, but I don't know. That's part of driving. You should know. So if you don't know, you shouldn't be driving a vehicle. How about that? Like, just take the license away, because why would you not know? That means you don't have the ability to drive a vehicle on the road because you don't have enough knowledge to be safe.
Try that again.
Right? He's still going, so he didn't stop.
Thought I was at the correct address, or are we going to go with the church's address?
It said 606, but then it said possibly Our Lady of St. Church.
What they should do, I don't know if they can do it or not. They should make, right when the train lines up, they should make
Negative, that's not the church.
like crosswalk lines right at the doors of the train. They measure them out the same size as the car
I'll swing around to the church now, but please.
and put like little lines going to the street, like crosswalks. So once the doors open, people know they shouldn't be blocking that particular area. And the train just has to stop on that mark every time. So they have a specific mark where the train will stop within 3 feet, and then like a little crosswalk, front, rear door, and you should be good to go.
Fox 631. Sure from District 6 to number 2 Ellery Street with a female starting mileage 71756.
Fox 631. Is that the day unit or first?
First up.
Give me your location. I think that's on the point.
That's from District 6 to number 2 Ellery Street.
There's a lot of traffic. It's like around 4:30. So this is kind of like when everybody's getting off of work, trying to get home.
We're in Albany, but EMS and fire cleared out, and that the party denied any assistance.
Yep, she moved along then before you call.
Okay, thanks.
Vaughn, there's no code 9 on the board.
At one point, they were going to try to get rid of this line going from Brigham Circle to the VA hospital, and the people in the community fought to keep it because the MBTA didn't want to repair the tracks or repair the service lines overhead. They wanted to just abolish it completely. I don't know if you guys remember, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, there was major protests. A lot of I think Ayanna Pressley even got involved with that, and the MBTA pretty much kept it because they didn't want to keep it. They wanted to get rid of it. And I don't know if you remember, depending on how old my viewers are, there used to be a trolley train track that ran up South Huntington all the way to Forest Hills, and that ran for quite some time. I think they got rid of it. I want to say the late 80s is when they got rid of that, but there was always tracks up there. Now the tracks are covered up or gotten rid of, but there used to be tracks that came out of the VA hospital, and that trolley train went all the way up Center Street all the way to Forest Hills. But they did somehow get rid of that one, which they should have kept that. And I don't know why they got rid of it, but I would have kept it.
Apartment number 2, 490.
Fox 55.
Go ahead.
So take me off on a code 15 at Farragut in East Buckwick, please.
Farragut, East Buckwick.
At this point, there's nowhere to go because just so much volume of traffic. It's just not moving.
Fox 431.
Transported to Brigham and Women's. My partner will be riding in the back.
Is that 606? You want to update them unless that's a different call they're on?
No, it's the same call. I did update the text.
That's the way she's riding.
Ranging to Charlie 411. You take a Bandy to a motor vehicle report. The caller is at 45 Armitage Street for Black Lexus.
Like I said, so far, we had one red car that seemed like she wanted to keep going until the trolley rang the bell a few times, and finally he leaned on the horn for a little bit, and that got her to stop. So obviously when she stopped, the cars behind her stopped. But if she didn't stop, more likely the other cars behind would have followed suit. So all that traffic is going, sometimes it's going straight to Route 9, or sometimes it's going up South Huntington. So based off of the lane you're in, if you're in the right-hand lane, more likely you're going straight down the Route 9. If you're in the left-hand lane, you're probably going up South Huntington.
You can't believe a message this will tell them station coming up along the way. Return 321.
Can you log off ID 148289?
48289.
Harry now to code 19, Teltam.
Southampton.
Everybody's impatient. Got a Silver Line bus going to Forest Hills.
Bravo 434.
I'm not sure if that's the route they're supposed to take or
I'm over here.
I don't know.
Okay. The BMS, I'm following. We're going to BMC.
Dispatch, log off ID 129143.
Step out to 4. Code 1913. We got out.
I think a lot of cars are stopping because I have the camera pointing at them too. It kind of like helps them stop, but because she, like you see where she's at, like she clearly passed the door with the. Also, she has a red light now too, but.
421. Fox 201 Adam Roberts, both directions late.
A lot of times what they're doing, they're right on the side of the trolley. And even though the doors are opening, they're trying to beat that light from turning yellow to red. And then, so that's what they're doing.
Dorchester Avenue, South Boston, 1939, Dorchester Avenue.
We'll grab a few more trolleys, then we'll head up out of here. You know, we get a couple more coming either way.
Fox 631, Adam Roberts, ending mile 71757.
The corner of A Street and Dorchester Ave. There's an unknown
71757 631.
Near stop 721 Dorchester Ave at 8. 39.
Option Fox 499. Man down at Dorchester Ave and D. Going to the A Street, Dorchester and A.
The two 66s right behind each other. I don't know if that was an accident or by design.
Fox 431, he's boy. base.
Harry Base.
I have the Harry 425 called 9629 when she's free.
Harry 425.
Is this car's hood open, or is that the design of the car? Looks like the front of the hood might be open. I think it is. I don't think they realize it, but their hood is actually open. I'm pretty sure that's not the design of the car. That's why they put those hood safety latches on those cars. But looks like that hood is, pretty sure it is open. Check your hood. It looks like your hood might be open. See the front of your hood? I'll push it down for you. This shouldn't be like this. See that? It's like you popped the latch by accident. Yeah. All right. Take care. Be safe. So it's down. I pushed it down for her. You just gotta be observant and see different things. You can't see everything, but something don't look right, say something. A lot of times that happens, and I know how it can happen. It depends on where your latch releases. If it's right on the driver's side, right where your knee is, sometimes when you get in the car, your knee can push that by accident, or you can pull it by accident. I don't know if it's, a lot of them are pull, so you have to pull it. Can that happen? I guess it could. Anything can happen. It's just how you, like, what you do inside the car. Maybe she meant to pop the trunk, she popped the hood. It could be so many different scenarios. Here comes another trolley. Let's see if these cars stop for the trolley. Try to get the best angle we can get.
Log off the Tango 353, please.
Yep, give me 1 second. Should be all set.
Thank you. Night arrival. Circle 5, Oceanora.
Good evening.
Bravo 900.
So far, there's not too many cars that actually ran the, ran through, but like they tried to, but they didn't like quite run all the way through.
Please call an up to the Texas. Okay, good.
Do you have a call back?
Let me check. Hold on. Here at EMS already cleared that call. You can go clear. Doesn't show.
All right, I have it.
Yes, sir.
Operation, what's your
My
number?
name's Charles Fernandez. Mark Means is my best friend.
Mock Means, huh?
So I told him about this issue.
Uh-huh.
So, he said, you were going to be out here.
Yeah, I came out here. Mock Means did call me about this. You're right.
It's ridiculous. Sometimes they go by doing 30, 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah. A lot of them have been stopping because I had the camera on. That's probably the only reason why they stopped. If I wasn't having the camera on, they probably kept going.
Yeah.
I seen a few of them that just
Were
wanted.
you at the fire earlier?
I was at the fire earlier, yes, sir. Mock Means is a good man,
Yeah. Me and him been best friends for like 40 years or more.
Oh, okay. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a knowledgeable, very knowledgeable.
Parking lot attendants never out here with their motorcycles. The transit police, I call them parking lot attendants. They never enforce the law.
Or the transit police, they probably don't know the law themselves.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. That's all covered under Chapter 90, I believe.
Yeah, and it ain't much fine.
102 into the house.
Yeah. But I figure I do see it, but Mark had brought it to my attention a few times. I told him I'd come out and take a look at it. And I said, put this on my list.
Harry 103.
What's up, Mark? Hey, what's happening? Yes, sir. I'm here.
Clementine Street, the basement door is going off. Be advised, you're going to mail
Cool.
on site. Invalid password.
Yeah.
All right.
We have
How come your radio go?
Oh, you know why? That's a cheap radio. If I put the other radio on, it doesn't do that.
All right, let me call you back.
I talked to you, Mark.
He said they've been stopping since he had the camera pointed at.
Well, you see the video, but a lot of them, they've been stopping, but they look like they want to keep going.
Yeah.
Once I put the camera on them, they stop.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. All right.
all right, Mark,
All
I
right.
talked to you.
Yeah, he bought me this radio.
Oh, you got your radio?
This one here.
Oh, okay. That's like the MX.
And then I have an old HT1000, a Motorola, the big one.
Is this the MX 700, 7000?
That's
No. Oh, okay. 1500.
yeah.
So like
So
the
I
old.
like the best thing I like on this radio is I always keep it on channel. Well, usually I keep it on
Channel 3.
5, Boston Fire, the repeater.
Oh yeah.
You know.
So yeah, you're right. That is Channel 5.
Sometimes you'll
Yeah.
hear, sometimes you'll hear like mutual aid for the city of whatever. and
Cambridge,
they'll cut
yep,
bills.
Brookline, yep, you
And
got
then
it.
Sometimes I listen to A10, A11,
Mm-hmm.
the Sparks.
That's the is it?
The ones that do the canteen, they show up to the fire.
I know you're talking about
volunteer.
A10, yep.
Yeah, A10 and A11, and then the placards right over there.
Right.
Remember Kevin Kelly?
I do remember that. Let's see what this guy wants really quick. Hello? I don't know, man. What part of town you in? I don't know. I'll check it out, but right now I don't know what's going on. It could be something going on. I'll figure it out. All right, cool. All right. I'm listening.
That's been 2009, that crash happened.
I remember that, yeah. I was working at New England Baptist when that happened.
What department you worked at in the Baptist?
I was doing security over there.
My sister's a nurse up there. She
Oh,
was
okay.
there 40 years.
40. Oh, she probably knew who I was then. If she been
Janet McCarthy was her name. She worked there. Now she only works 2 days a week because she's been there a while. So another nurse retired. See, look, watch, look at him. Oh, he closed the door.
Yeah, that door closes quicker on that side. But I've been looking at that side too.
Let's see, the trolley's coming now. Let's see if they go by.
What I do is I kind of hang back here and see if they keep going. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should walk like right in this corner right here, where I'm not like sticking out into the street. And that might make it a little bit. Look at that great car. See that? See, now that the camera is not on them, they're gonna keep. I got them. They're supposed to stop, but they don't. They come flying right through there. Now I'm like kind of in the cut, so they can't see the camera facing on them. So, but if I'm standing out there, the camera's on them. They kind of get intimidated when they see the camera looking at them too. That's kind of a factor. But if I stay like in the inconspicuous area where they're not gonna see me like right away, obviously they're looking straight at the roadway. If I stand out here, it's obviously I'm standing right at them. I'm like facing like right on the roadway like this. So we'll hang around for a little bit. We'll try to get a couple of cars just blowing through the intersection or past the trolley. A lot of people call me as if, well, sometimes I do know, sometimes I don't know. I get a lot of calls, people ask me this, what's going on? And I see a lot of police cars going up the street. Don't expect me to know everything, guys. Like, I sometimes I do, but don't leave that on me to figure out, to tell you guys what's going on. Because sometimes there's so much going on, I'm not following everything at the same time. Like, there was an incident where I know there was something going on, and I didn't go to it because I was at a different event. So sometimes I get events like this one right here I'm going to right here. And unless I hear something dire emergency, I'm not going to drop what I'm doing here to go to something else. But then sometimes it all depends on what it is, you know. It's kind of hit or miss. So on this one it says yield to pedestrians on turns. So the other one says yield to cars on turns. This one here is telling the cars, they gotta yield to the pedestrians on turns. Yeah, that little, what you call it, that tail that you hear on the back of the radio, that comes from the talk pods. The talk pod is it's not better than the Baofeng. The Baofeng is better, but when you hear that little static, that's coming from the talk pod. Eventually, you won't hear that no more, because I will be using, I might be using strictly Baofeng radios. But you eventually, when you don't hear that, sometimes you won't hear it all, because I don't use the talk part all the time. So it all depends on which radio I choose to use in that particular day. Like tomorrow, I might switch out the talk part for the Baofeng. You hear the difference.
Cali 421. Number 4 Darlington Street for a well-being check on a 98-year-old female entered by the CSO's office. Supposedly this was a nephew.
Bravo 900.
Bravo 900.
Code 19 Roxbury and Wash.
The Bravo 101. Can you check 221 Dudley at El Montecristo restaurant for a missing 67-year-old male out of district? Somewhere on area E, but sorry, they think he might have gone to get it. You take information to the text. One leg in a wheelchair, suffers from some mental health issues. 7-year-old male. We got it. Anybody on D3 Vacation Creole for 1480 Blue and Fernandez? The caller's having an issue with the repair shop and doesn't speak English. Anybody Vacation Creole 1480 Blue? Sorry, sir. What car are you in tonight?
You just left the truck like you're supposed to secure your vehicle, but it's bad enough you leave the keys in it, but you leave the door wide open. I mean, I don't know. And you're only inviting bad activity when you do something like that. And plus, the motor vehicle, under the motor vehicle law, you're supposed to secure your vehicle and take the keys out. You're responsible for securing the doors and shutting the engine off. You know, you're not supposed to leave an engine idling with the keys inside unattended. Basically, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not sure where it's at, but it's somewhere in the driving instructions. I understand he might have the AC running and he wants to. Well, he can't have the AC running to get the doors open.
The supervisor's needed for a first half and a last half. Make that a last half only on 4 and 14 Saturday night, 4255. Again, supervisor Saturday night for the last half only, 4 and 14. Call 4255. Lost in operations, all channel 1720.
If I was a criminal, right, I'd be halfway down the street. By the time he realizes the truck is gone, I'm on Route 9 heading to like Waltham somewhere. Oh, what's that? Needham or Newton Wellesley or something like that.
Charlie 690 TSR 19, please remember this highway, please.
ID 178120, please.
Say again?
178120.
All set.
Operations to the Bravo, 416.
Five.
Dispatch, what's your extension?
Disregard lost the report 14 GNU. Will attempt to call back.
See them, bro.
Echo Echo 504, this is hard traffic. Fox 101. Put up baby call, you can skip that 8 at work.
Engine 50, we're gonna clear 743. You can return the truck.
740.
Bravo base. Sure, any supervisors looking for overtime for Saturday, we have first half on B2 and B3. We also have the National Street jail coverage on the first half for Saturday. 9681, if you might just want all out with that. Again, that's for any supervisor looking for overtime for Saturday. We have first half on B2, B3, and National Street jail. 9681. Start up DPW to Blue Hill Ave and Hampshire Road. Had a male here that had a bucket of glass fall out the back of his trunk. It's all over the floor. Just wanted to get cleaned up.
Blue and Hampshire, they have it.
Thank you.
Harry 425. Hannah, can you take a ride by 346 Geneva Ave? Just kind of hang out over there a little bit. Colin said there were a couple of loose pit bulls. She believes the owners brought the dogs in the house already, but she just wants to make sure that they don't get out again. Oh, you got it on the way.
Saturday, there's the first half on B2, on B3, and also the National Street, call 961. That's supervisor overtime on Saturday, first half on B2, B3, and National Street, call 961 also.
Harry 202.
202.
Got you in the code 1. You clear.
Stand by, sir. The wagon was at Nash. Just let me double check.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get ready to head up out of here. I just want to show you a little activity over here on Huntington Ave where cars, sometimes they fail to stop for the trolley trains.
All officers, the Boston Police Department is committed to its mission of community policing. As such, all officers and superior officers are reminded to spend time outside of the cruiser and to engage the community, its residents, and businesses, particularly while performing Code 19s. Boston Operations All Channel 1731.
That's okay.
Operations, do you have a number I can call you at? 5466.
Alright guys, we'll catch you on the next one.